Okay, hamstrings, inner thighs, glutes, butts, hips, legs, quads. Let's go. Come on to hands and knees and fold your hips back towards your heels. Get into the lower back. And just pause here, walk the hands forwards. Take a big breath in so you feel the back of your ribs move as you take a breath in. And exhale, let your chest get a little bit heavier towards the ground. And again, inhale, balloon the back of your ribs up. You're trying to breathe into the back of the diaphragm here as well. And exhale, soften the chest down. So we're going to release the hamstrings. Keep breathing as you are. The hamstrings also attach towards the lower back as well. So starting with a little bit of lower back release can often just really help to let the legs soften out a little bit too, and the glutes. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. So bring yourself towards an all fours position here. So shoulders are over the wrists, tuck the knees underneath. Just take a few little bit of cat and cow, sort of moves through your spine. So arching and rounding. Don't worry which way you're breathing into this, but just try and feel the breath in sync with your movement. So again, we're working with the diaphragm. So we'll maybe inhale as your chest lifts and exhale as you round, but don't worry if it's the other way. One more time. And start circling your hips around the knees. You start to feel the opening around the outer hips. You might get a few funny sounding clicks and clunks come out of the knees and the hips and the shoulders and all sorts. So go with it, get all the clicks and cracks out. And then go around the other way. Oh, don't know if you can hear mine. I sound like snap, crackle and pop this morning. Ooh. Okay, then bring yourself up into a higher kneeling position, so lifting up onto your shins. Let's step the right leg forwards out in front of you and soften the hips forwards towards your front heel. And think about the tailbone dropping down towards the floor. So you're thinking the front of the hips are pressing forwards rather than the chest leaning forwards. I think hips thrusting towards the front foot. I'll take a couple of breaths here. So feeling the opening around the front of the hip flexor, your psoas. And if you lift the left hand up towards the ceiling, so you get the longer stretch going right through from the hand, through the side body, through to the thigh as well. Maybe a little lean over towards the right side. So you're opening that left line of the body out a little bit longer still. And take a deep breath into that. So maybe you physically feel the breath come into this side body. And then the floating hand then is going to come down to the inside of your front foot. Bring the right hand up towards the ceiling. So you're twisting in towards that front knee. Take your front foot open a little bit wider. And then if it's feeling in reach, don't give yourself cramp or any pain in your knee here. Your knee might need to go a little bit further away behind you. Maybe reaching back to find the back foot. If you want to pad that back knee up, then absolutely do so. Don't bring any pain to the knee. If that is just giving you cramp or feeling like a struggle, then just leave it out. We will take another quad stretch again in a sec. Slowly releasing that one. Obviously, you can hold all of this a little bit longer as you feel good to. Hands coming down then both to the inside of your front foot. Take a little rock side to side into it. We'll bring a little bit of a twist in. So your left hand just nudges slightly forwards. Bring the right hand round to the back of your head. So go as long as you can in this lunge now with your legs here. So you've got enough room. We're going to inhale to lift the right elbow up towards the ceiling. And then exhale to point the elbow down. So go with me with this breath pace. Your inhale is going to lift the elbow up. And exhale, point the elbow down. Inhale, lift the elbow up. And exhale, point the elbow down. Now stay pointing down. Switch the breath so you breathe in here. And exhale, squeeze the ribs in as you lift the elbow up. So just switch the breath pace over. So you're going to inhale, point the elbow to the floor. Exhale, lift the elbow up. One more time, inhaling. And exhale. Take the hand then down to the floor again. Shift your weight back a little bit so you've got more weight into the hands, less on that front leg. We're going to keep leaning the weight back until you feel the stretch across the front hamstring now. And your front foot can either be on the floor or toes curled up, or a little bit of both. You curl the toes up, you'll feel that more in your calf muscle as well. The hands aren't reaching the ground, prop them up onto anything underneath you. They're just there for balance here. Your hands underneath onto a block if you have it, or books, or a child, whatever you have in reach. Okay, then from here, this outstretched foot is going to come further round towards your side. So it's sticking out to your right hand side, sole of the foot to the floor. You're going to turn around slightly so you can see. Okay, so the right leg is sticking out to your side. So you should feel the opening across the inner thigh, and just take a little rock forwards and backwards into that a couple of times, just so you work through the inner line of the hip. Let's keep it going. And then pausing, tailbone is going to lift up and the chest look forwards a little bit. So you're going to open that inner thigh line a little bit more. Right hand lifts up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, threading underneath to twist. So you're going to let the shoulders reach through. Inhale again. Just a couple more breaths with the movement of the twist. Exhale, threading under. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hand to the floor under the shoulder, slide the leg back again. Let's take that to the other side. So if you bring yourself up to a high kneeling position, left leg coming forwards into a lunge. Okay, drop the tailbone down and press the front of the hips forwards. So you get that sense of thrusting hips forwards. So you should feel the stretch around the front of your right hip now, maybe front of the thigh as well. And pad the back knee up with a blanket or jumper or anything you have. Right knee lifts up to, what is this? Your hand, right hand lifts up towards the ceiling. Then try and feel for that reach through from your hand, through the shoulder, through the side body, down to that back knee. Little bit of lean across to the left, just to open it out a little bit further. Don't fall out of it. We take a full breath in, so you feel right side of your body stretch with your breath. And then bringing that hand down to the inside of your foot. So again, prop the hand up onto anything if you have a block or a book or something. Left arm lifts up to the ceiling. So you're twisting in towards the front knee. And then bringing that hand down towards the inside of your front foot. Take a little bit of a rock side to side. Back knee slides a little bit further away if there's room to. A little bit of movement into this to begin. So then send your right hand forwards just a nudge, just for ease of the wrist. And bring the left hand around to the back of your head. You're going to inhale, lift the left elbow up, and exhale, point the elbow down. And again, inhale, lift the elbow up. Exhale, point the elbow down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling down. Now pause. We switch the breath for 3. So you're going to inhale into your upper back. Exhale, lift the elbow. Inhale, point the elbow down. Exhale, point the elbow up. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Bring the hand then down to the inside of your front foot. And we'll walk the hips back, walk the hands back with you underneath your shoulders for balance until you feel the stretching along the front hamstring, front calf muscle. Oh, goodness me. Front foot may be curling up towards the ceiling. You'll feel that a little bit more through the calf muscle, or toes pointing down. Also good to do both. When we point the toes down, we'll get the stretch across the top of the foot and the front of the ankle as well. Not a muscle we normally stretch. So give both a try, a little bit of rolling through the foot. And take another breath where you are. Oh, we didn't take our quad stretch here. Let's come back forwards for a second. Sweep the left arm around and back behind you. So maybe from there, picking up the back foot. If the back foot doesn't come into your hand, don't worry about it. Don't force it. No need to give pain to your knee or cramp to your hamstring. Wherever you are. So maybe you're just reaching back behind you. It's still an opening across the hips and the shoulders. Stay where you are for a breath in. And then we'll exhale to release the hand back to the floor. Send your hips back again. We'll slide the leg round towards your left side. Sole of the foot to the ground. Toes pointing forwards. Take a bit of a rock side to side. No, forwards and backwards into it. Sorry, my brain isn't quite caught up with the morning yet. And then pausing with shoulders over the wrists, lift the tailbone and the chest to look up a little way. Locating where you feel that sensation of stretch through the inner thigh. We'll lift the left hand up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. And exhale, threading it underneath to twist. And just a couple more times the same. Inhale, lifting the arm. Exhale, threading under. Inhale, lifting the arm. And exhale, threading under. Take the hand back to the floor. Bring it back in towards an all fours position. And just give your hips a little swing side to side or back and forth, just easing that out of the pelvis. Now roll yourself all the way down onto your front, onto your belly. Take your right forearm underneath your head as a pillow and reach back for your left foot, so if you can grab there. Okay, option to do this as standing as well. Just do a standing quad stretch, the same thing. If it doesn't feel accessible to reach the foot here at the back. And if you need any other variations, feel free to contact me. We have the inner thighs trying to reach towards each other. And then press a little bit heavier into your left hip bone. And then breathe so you feel the abdominal muscles move as you breathe. Slowly releasing that foot. Bring the knee out towards the side. You're going to take it out towards your left side. So again, opening towards the inner thigh. Hands both coming forwards out in front of you, forwards of your shoulders. Lift up the chest a little way. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring the chest back into the floor. And bring the hands under your shoulders. Slide the leg back behind you. Pressing your way up towards an all fours position. Take it back through to child's pose to release the lower back. Come back into all fours and then bring yourself all the way down onto your front for the other side. So left hand is resting as a pillow for your head. Reach the right hand back so you can grab a hold of the right foot. Okay. Options to do this one standing or just letting the foot come in and maybe you don't reach a hold of it. You can also take a sort of tie or a rope or a dressing gown tie or something around the foot to help you draw it in if it feels helpful. Inner thighs coming towards each other. And then pressing heavy into the right hip bone. So pressing that hip down. Switching on the right buttock a little bit will help you feel that a bit more too. Take a breath into the lower belly. Slowly releasing the foot. I'm going to bring the knee around towards the right side, so sticking out in line with the hip, foot resting to the floor. Take the hands forwards and wider. And as you inhale, lift the chest to look up and open. And exhale, bring yourself all the way softly to the floor. Okay, hands under the shoulders. Slide the leg back behind you. Pressing to all fours. And back to child's pose. Okay, from there, bring yourself over onto your back. However feels good to get there. There are loads of different other stretches we can do. But we'll just take another glute stretch on your back here. So come to lay down, rock your knees side to side a couple of times. And if you let your feet come as wide as they feel able to come, keep the heels close towards your body. So as you're rocking the knees side to side, like sort of windscreen wipering one way to the other, you get the opening again across the front of your hips as the knees fall. Okay, pause. When your knees next fall to your right, let them drop wherever they can drop to. So your left knee now is going to reach further forwards and downwards towards the floor. If it feels comfortable, try taking the knee further open towards the left. So you're trying to keep the front of the hip as open as we can. Inner thigh is reaching down towards the ground. So you should feel the opening across the front of that left hip, left thigh. And then think about the outside of your right leg also trying to come to the floor. So you're trying to squish the legs down heavy. Now, if that's gripped your lower back, consciously exhale, let the back of the ribs soften. Take another full breath in where you are. And as you exhale, lift the knees back up again. Give that knee a little stretch out if you need to. Both feet coming down. Drop both knees then over to the left side. So just come straight to the other side on that one. So now your right leg is getting the stretch. So we're going to reach the right knee forwards and downwards, like the inner thigh is reaching to the mat. Try taking that knee further open to the right-hand side. Breathe and soften into the lower back if it's then gripped and tensed. Maybe even your jaw has gripped as well. let it go. Or stay here for a breath in. And as you exhale, lift the knees up through the center. Give the knee a little reach out and stretch if we need to. Both feet flat to the ground, about hips width apart. Okay, last little stretch, we'll take a figure of 4 for glutes. So send the left foot up to the ceiling, kick it up high, and then taking the ankle across to the right thigh. So the ankle on the thigh, not the foot on the thigh, which will just sickle the ankle. So the ankle bone against your thigh. Now rocking the legs side to side here, and that might feel enough of an opening. If you want a little bit more, there's a couple of other stages we can build in. So you can keep the foot on the ground, stage 1. Stage 2, you pick the foot up off the floor, but we're not reaching through to grab it. You're just holding with the strength of the legs. Stage 3, we come in through the gap of the legs. You're going to hold your right thigh to bring it in. So you're trying to get this left knee away from your body and the left ankle towards your body. You should feel that open out into the left glutes and left hip side. So take a big inhale. As you breathe out, try and press the tailbone heavy into the floor. Draw the shoulders back and relax the back of your neck. Okay, if the back of the neck is feeling very strained, prop something underneath your head, just a little cushion or something to support the neck. Stay where you are. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, try and press the ankle and thigh together where they're touching. So you're just activating into it a little bit more. And take one more breath in. And last breath out. Slowly unravel the legs. Both feet come flat to the ground. Give the knees a little rock side to side. Straight to the other one. So send the right foot up to the ceiling. And then take the ankle across to the thigh. Remember, it's the ankle, not just the foot. Okay, sway side to side a couple of times. Get the lower back releasing. That should also just feel quite delicious. And then pausing at the center. So stage 1, the foot stays on the floor. Stage 2, we bring the legs in towards you without using the hands. Or stage 3, we come in through the gap and we hold the left thigh or shin as you prefer. So we're trying to get the right knee now away from the body and the right ankle towards your body. Breathe, soften the jaw, press the tailbone in towards the ground. So you're rooting hips heavy. And take another deep breath in and soften your neck as you exhale. And one more deep breath in and slowly release as you exhale. Soles of the feet together, let the knees just drop out to the side. Little rock of the legs side to side, reach the arms back behind you. And get a full sort of star stretch. And then slide the legs out straight, get a full body stretch all the way as long as you can. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath for a moment. Breathe in a second inhale. Hold the breath again. And exhale all the breath out slowly. Let everything go loose. Let's take that last double breath again. So inhale, reach out as long as you can go. Get active through the body. Take another breath in. Hold the breath. And then let everything go soft. And scoop the knees in towards you, rocking side to side on your back. And then either rock and roll your way up to seated or roll yourself over to one side, bring yourself up. And you are done. Good morning.